So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now ETN to start the drive, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Hey.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Jaguars at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They go play action with Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Rip, 23.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, run.
A give to ETN running right. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll run with ETN. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Lisa 24.
Once more ETN. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Travis Etienne with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's third and a few inches.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Franklin. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on third and inches. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. A quick throw there is incomplete. Second and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Franklin. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This now a 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3rd and 4. In motion goes the tight end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Scoring 70.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to the air with Richardson. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Franklin. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And just shutting him off there. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Richardson. He'll get that complete to Franklin. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Red on red.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. But he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Franklin. A solid stiff arm. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jelani Woods, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
13, Lou.
Now Lawrence to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Richardson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and 20. Looking to throw. Richardson forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
11. Here we go, sir.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Hey, go! Easy. Here we go, sir.
Another tote for ETN. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Red on red. Easy. Read a 44. 30 left.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, route, Silver.
Here's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
That complete to Downs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now again, right side. It's Franklin, and he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a give, right side. Franklin. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Inaudible here to get a new look. Here we go on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here comes the pressure for Richardson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
11.
Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And to throw again is Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Sink right. Here we go.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Going for it. Here's Etienne. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Sink right. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Open. Hey, go.
Throwing now, Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st and goal.
Red on red.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy, route.
Etienne. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left. And a field goal would send us to overtime. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Colts, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.